All right, we're moving on to question number 18. We have to find the value of x and y. So again, we've talked about several different pairs of angles. What I'm noticing is the two angles that both involve x are here and here, and those are vertical. So we're going to set 3x plus 20 equal to 5x minus 50 and solve. So I'm going to add 50 and at the same time subtract that 3x. And eventually I get x is equal to 35. So I have to find the value of x and y. I'm going to take that 35 and plug that in and see what the measure of that angle is. So 5 times 35 minus 50 ends up giving us 125 degrees. So that also means I have y plus 125 is equal to 180 because those are linear or they're supplementary. So I'm going to subtract and I get y is equal to 55. Okay, moving on to question number 19. A conjecture is what you think might be true. It's kind of like a hypothesis. What you think might be true. So for example, when we first started with vertical angles, we might have made the conjecture that we think they're true, that we think they are congruent, or we think that they're equal. A bisector, if you remember, is a line or segment that divides an angle or segment into two congruent parts. Number 21 and 22 are inductive versus deductive. We talked about this really all the way back on day one. Inductive is kind of an informal way of thinking. You are looking for patterns. Deductive is a more formal way of reasoning, and that's when we actually can prove what we believe to be true. Or let's put down prove our conjecture. Okay, question 23, it says, when are you able to write a biconditional statement? And that is when both the conditional and converse are true. Conditional and converse are both true. Okay, finally question 24, which ones have the same truth value, meaning they're either both true or they are both false? And we said that was the conditional and contrapositive. And then also we said the converse and inverse. So again, that means if this statement is true, so is the contrapositive, or if this statement is false, so is the inverse.